Previously on Greasy Hammer's factory. It's getting pretty hot down here. Come on, man. You can do it. Look at that. Just hovering in midair. What's this? Who left meat lying around? Alright, we're just going to blast our way sideways here. It's a little toast. So we already got some toilet water in here. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's cooling. Finally. At long last. So we got this running. Full tilt. And back at the hydrogen tamer, we got eruptions going on. Alright, we're draining the water over here. We got these droops happening here. Well, that ought to do it. And then the liquid is going to feed this way. Alright, we're going to set up 2 scrubbers in here. And there we go. And for some bonus content, we got this critter crawling around in the magma pump, of all places. Another thing that happened is we built this conveyor belt over here. And now we just let the loader do all the work. And you can see it dumped all the germy dirt into the chlorine room. And once there was no more dirt, the conveyor was dismantled. And finally we cracked into the saltwater geyser, which incidentally outputs brine. So we're going to desal that later on. Hello everyone, once again this is G, and welcome back to the factory. We're almost at cycle 300, so we skipped ahead a little bit. And I want to show you what I did in the meantime. First of all, fix some of the plumbing over here. Now we have 3 straight pipes. We got oil, clean water, and polluted water. There is a little bit of spaghetti, but in general, clean water comes from over here, where it's nice and hot. It's dumping the heat over here into this giant pool of water. And then it heads down into the scrubbers. And then water returning from the scrubbers is now polluted water. And then also some of the polluted water over here, which can come from the power plant, gets fed into here as well. And when it returns, it dumps the residual heat again into this pool of water. And it comes out just below 30 degrees. Which is perfect because these plants only work up to 30 degrees. So that's fine. And then residual water gets dumped out of this vent into here if the pool is not too full. And currently it's too full. Now these plants are currently disabled because we got too much food. But once we start running out a little bit, I'm going to enable some of them. But we don't need every single plant because that's too much. Now over here we cracked into the brine and it comes out at minus 10 degrees, which is nice and cool. So we can use this for cooling before we desal this water. And then we can use the fresh water that comes out of that. But for now we're fine. So we can just collect the pool of it. The next thing I want to check out is these teleporters. We cleared this out. There's no more polluted dirt here. It got dumped into this chlorine and treated and then recycled. Alright, it's cycle 300. Let's send someone in. Ooh, we discovered a functional teleportation device. Alright, let's see. Well, this is nothing spectacular, but it's got oil and sulfur. Alright. Let's see here. Abe is pretty good at digging, so in case we get stuck in some sort of abyssalite, let's get Abe. Alright, here he comes. Let's see. Here we go. Yep. Here goes nothing. Let's see here. Wow. I really didn't expect this. This is almost too convenient. We got power here. What else? What's this here? We got food. What's this? Defrost a friend. I don't know. We'll look into that later. All right. Let's see. We got water. We got a pitcher pump. We got a pump. We got a kitchen. This is almost too convenient. Should have just started from this, but that's all right. All right, let's see. This looks like a transmitter. Why don't we dig this out first, just to make sure. All right, it's another teleporter. That goes back. Great. All right. That's good to know. So this is kind of a one-to-one type of deal here. And we can build the floor while we're here. Got a little bit of oxygen. Let's have a look. Not a whole lot. Stuff here. Alright, let's start digging our way down. Check this out, we got mealwood here. We're gonna need that for some Dracos. And let's see, there's more. There's plenty here. Stuff just growing right on tiles. It's not even in the soil. Like, what's going on here? But anyways, we got puffs. We got nosh. And we got lakes of ethanol. Never seen that before, but that looks convenient. We're going to use that. Oh, yeah. Let's have a look at the temperature. Very temperate. Nice and cool down here. Ooh, that is sketchy. That's very sketchy. Yeah, we don't want to touch that. That looks infested as all hell. Alright. Let's see. What's it doing? Alright. Hungry and sleepy. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to build a table here. Set that up. And a temporary bed. Alright, looks like our guy got a full bladder. Let's go ahead and send him back. Alright. Oh, that's a relief. Oh yeah. And something interesting I just noticed. It's recharging. And it doesn't use any kind of power. Looks like it's like self-powered, but it recharges on its own. And I don't think we can use it until it's fully charged. So we'll get back to that in a moment. But first, let's see what's printing. Alright, we'll take the brighter seed for now. Let's take that. And what we got to do is, once this is recharged, we're going to go get the mealwood. And then we're going to set up a mealwood farm. And then we can get Dracos going. And it just so happens that our research is complete. Let's see, we got gourmet. Excellent. We're going to carry on with the bioengineering over here. And so now we can set up a gas range over here. That should be interesting. I noticed something weird is going on. It says insufficient sediment rock. And there's no way that could be true because we have piles of sedimentary rock. You can see right here. I think this has something to do with multiple planetoids that are causing the game to glitch out. Because on the other planetoid, there's definitely no sedimentary rock. But on this one, there's plenty. We've skipped ahead to cycle 305, and our teleporter is almost full at 100%. In the meantime, what we should do is start upgrading our power wires. Alright, let's go ahead and send Abe. Off he goes then. Go. Alright. First thing we're going to need to do is set up some toilets. We're also going to need to get some ore so we can build something. We're going to go ahead and put Abe on an extra hard work schedule. Yeah, he's got to go pretty badly. Yep. Let's go ahead and mop that up. I don't want that. It should be good to continue. Abe hasn't slept in a while, so he's looking a little rough here. But, you know, what are you going to do? There we go. Oh yeah, finally gets to use a proper washroom. All set. We're going to disable this generator so he doesn't spin the wheels for no reason. Alright, Abe is going to build some plumbing over here. And in the meantime, let's see how we're doing at the main base. Okay, in the meantime, what we should do is start working on our cool steam vent tamer over here. First, we're going to set up this liquid lock over here, same as down here. And we're just going to use this water pipe to just drip a little bit of water in. Alright, let's see what's printing. Alright, we'll get this bug for now. There we go. And then we can dig this way. Alright, what we'll do here is we're going to set up a couple pumps. We're going to pump all of this chlorine from here into the main chlorine room and vacuum this out before cracking into the oxygen over here. Meanwhile, over here, Abe is going it solo. He's so stressed. It's definitely not easy going it alone. I mean, this guy is on edge. You can just tell. 99%. He's about to blow. But what are you going to do? It's raw survival around here. Oh yeah, fresh water. Abe is a source of fresh water for himself. That's going to be pretty convenient. Well, at least it's a shine bug, so it's not too bad. Alright, let's keep digging. Meanwhile, over here, we're pumping out the chlorine. Okay, so we vacuumed out the area up here, and now we're just going to crack into this vent and then suck out all of this oxygen. Once we vacuum this out, then we're going to start building. And then we're going to put a vent over here. That's to remove the oxygen, because we don't want to be pumping it into the chlorine room. What we're going to do here is first we're going to push all this oxygen out of here. And then we're going to set up a couple of bead pumps up here. And they're going to be used to remove all of the steam and then pressurize it into a steam room. Okay, now that we vacuumed out this area, we're going to go ahead and clear it out and start building. What we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and insulate the walls. And also, I've let Travaldo out so he can research the steam vent. And then we're going to keep these as a vacuum. So it's going to create a vacuum seal here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and lay in some of the plumbing. This is going to be for the bypass pumps. And in this case, we're going to use petroleum as the drip. And then naphtha can be as the tile here. And we don't want any scalding, so the plumbing has been rearranged a little bit. Let me show you. We're going to arrange it like this and feed petroleum through here. And once this loop is full, it's going to also feed the second loop. Let's see what's printing. All right, we're going to take the sand for now. Let's see how things are doing here. We got lots of polluted water over here. If anything, it's overflowing. We got lots of fresh water. So over here, I changed things up a little bit. If we look at the gas overlay, we got a little pump down here with a filter, and it's actually pushing the CO2 into this corner, and if there's any natural gas, it's going to grab it and then send it up the natural gas pipe, which occasionally it will get some. And then this pipe goes all the way up here to our gas range. There's nothing to cook right now in that set of recipes, but that's fine. We'll get that later. These guys are pedaling. Yeah, everything is under control here. All right, let's see how we're doing on the other planet. Oh boy, what's going on here? Well, that ought to do it. Now we're charging these batteries. Should be fine now. And looks like our event research is complete over here. Let's see. We got another 40 cycles before it fires up. So that should be plenty of time to build this. I'm going to put the valves here. That's for petroleum, for the B pump. And as for petroleum itself, well, that should be pretty easy. We got plenty over here. We're just going to route it up. Okay, so this quick temp line should do it. And also we started to build a pipe. This is to receive polluted water from the other planet. And we still got to activate it, so let's do that right now. Okay, so back at the vent, we're going to make sure we set these valves to 0.1 grams. And priority maximum. This one's got a lot of nerve showing up in this neighborhood. Let's wrangle them up. Travaldo just couldn't bring himself to activate this machine, so we have to lock him in the room. Now he's doing it. Sometimes just need a little motivation. Alright, let's let him out now. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to activate this machine. We're going to bring Travaldo in. But before we do that, we're going to dig this tunnel and have this machine already undug. And then Travaldo can activate this as well, because we're going to use this to bring in oxygen into here. And we're going to use this to take away the filthy water. Let's have a look at our main base. Let's see here. Alright, this machine is activated already from this end. So what we should do is get this activated. And we locked them in there. Okay, we're going to put him on a hard work schedule and lock him in here so he can't leave. And then when he's done, he can leave and go back to normal. Alright, he's set. Out he goes. Meanwhile, we're going to also set up this pipe over here to bring in the oxygen into the other colony. Okay, so it looks like Abe's got everything dug out. And we can go ahead and bring in Travaldo to research both machines. And then he can just leave. And here we go. Whoops. Well, that's interesting. Okay, we're going to cut it here and come back shortly in part 2. Stay tuned.